वासुदेवाय Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we continue our reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And today's shloka is shloka number 44. So let us chant the shloka. Bhoga Aishwarya Prasaktanam
भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां
Taya Paruta Chetasam
तया अपहर्तचेतसां
Vyavasayatmika Buddhi
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
Samadho na Vidhiyate
समादौ न विद्यते।
Bhogaishwarya Prasaktanam
भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां
Taya Paruta Chetasam
तया अपहर्तचेतसां
Vyavasayatmika Buddhi
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
Samadho na Vidhiyate.
समादौ न विधीयते।
Please chant. Anybody wants to chant?
भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां तया अपहर्तचेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः समादौ न विधीयते।
भोगैश्वर्यप्रसक्तानां तया पहतचेतसां व्यवसायित्मिका बुद्धिः समाधो न विधीयते।
Translation and purport. Jai Parth. In the minds of those who are attached to sense enjoyment and material opulence, and who are bewildered by such things, the resolute determination for devotional service to Supreme Lord does not take place. Purport. Samadhi means fixed mind. The Vedic dictionary, the Nirukti, says Samyak adhiyate asmin atma tattva yathatmayam. When the mind is fixed for understanding the self, it is to be said in samadhi. Samadhi is never possible for persons interested in material sense enjoyment and bewildered by such temporary things. They are more or less condemned by process of material energy. So Krishna continues his instruction to Arjuna, and he's telling Arjuna that if you are not resolute, right, if you are not, your goal is not one, then your intelligence is many branches. So he's continuing that instruction, and he's giving the another example, because if the goal is not same, then yesterday we saw, then there can be many goals, and the many goals will disturb your focus on the main goal, right? So example is, in when we go to see a movie in theater, right, and there is completely dark and we are watching the movie. Once everything is dark, dark in the theater, and we start watching the movie, we generally so much get involved in that we don't know actually who is coming or who is going. Even sometimes if we lately enter, we don't know who is sitting beside us. So our consciousness is get focused on that one part, and we become ignorant of anything happening around us. And this is very one crude example why the consciousness gets disturbed by or the consciousness, if we focus on one wrong thing, then we will not know what is happening otherwise. Similarly, while driving, if you are, even if you are an expert driver, if you are not focused on the driving, and with driving you are too much focused on what is going around, which car is coming, going, or what is the scenery, which is the shop, uh, which shop went, what is that board, what is that billboard. If you focus on so many other things, then your main goal of driving, it will impact the main goal. You may create some problems. So if you are disturbed in these normal things also, right, in day to day life, if we are not focused, we face many problems. Like in office also, if in the meeting you are somehow, you are not able to concentrate, you miss the important points. If you are in the meeting and you are chatting also with someone, then you miss the point what is going in the meeting, because your focus go to the screen. So some corporates, they say when you come for meeting, don't come with your laptop. Why? Because the focus is gone. So in these normal things also, if we don't focus on one point, then we are disturbed with so many impediments, so many desires coming. So here Krishna says like bhoga aishwarya, so enjoyment and opulence. And because of this, what happens? We get prayas sattana, who is attached to these two things. Their chetasa means chetana, right? A consciousness or mind. Apaharan, I think everybody knows this word. Apaharan, aparuta is from apaharan, so means to steal. Uh, so your mind and your consciousness will be stealed by this bhoga and aishwarya, and then then your buddhi cannot be focused. And samadho na vidiyate. So samadhan or samadhi means you focus. Samadhan means you are satisfied, right? So you cannot do that in one place. So one interesting bhogaishwarya, right? One interesting I heard in one class. The demon like Hiranyakashipu, this it was name was, right? Narsingadev killed Hiranyakashipu. So his name Hiranyakashipu. Right? The Hiranya means wealth or gold, and Kashipu means bed, or the place where we sleep. So his name itself says like he's attached to Hiranya, and Kashipu means the bed or the sense enjoyment. So because of his name and his character was like that, so even if Prahlad was his son and he was focusing on Supreme Lord, Hiranyakashipu was not able to do that because he was focused on the power and the enjoyment. So there are several examples like this, like the devotee is there, but because we are focused on wrong thing, you cannot focus on bhakti. You cannot focus on the Supreme Lord. So the similar thing Krishna is telling Arjuna, right? You will be bewildered, and you will be bewildered by this attachment, and then you cannot focus on the main goal of the life. So, when Krishna is explaining this, the Krishna is acknowledging that you will have desires, right? You will have attachments. So when Krishna says, if you are attached to sense enjoyment and opulence, so Krishna acknowledges that yeah, the soul or the person will have attachments, will have desires to enjoy, will have desires to be in power or desire to be uh, satisfy his own prestige, or that will be there. But your goal should be devotional service. So the attachments, desires will be keeping coming. But if we desire not to listen or not to carry away by our desires, that one desire is more important. That okay, there will be attachments, there will be impediments where I will try to go, but I will have a desire that I don't want to flow with these material attachments and material attractions. So if we keep this desire, that no, I want to focus on the devotional service or on the Supreme Lord and how to please Him. Then, even if these desires and attachments come and go, we try to control, control to be a servant of those desires which are continuously coming. So this determination will come if we have the desire that I don't want to come to this so many attachments and all. So this desire will be fulfilled by the super soul or the Supreme Lord. He will give the intelligence that when we are going to do something wrong or going to uh, behind our desires, then there will be a indication or there will be one thought in our mind somewhere. The intelligence will say, oh, you don't are so you are not supposed to do that. You have attraction, you want to do it, but that is not helping your devotional service, so you should not do that. So this type of intelligence will come. That comes from Krishna. That Krishna says, I will give the intelligence how you can come to me. So how you can come is you go away from all these material enjoyments and sense pleasures. So sometimes, like you all may have this experience that we are going to do something, and we are half prepared to do that thing, and that time you get some feeling that somebody is saying, oh, don't do this, don't do this, you are not required to do this, just avoid this. So sometimes we get these indications, right? So these indications are coming from somewhere. It's coming from intelligence. And intelligence tries to stop you. Intelligence also, above intelligence is soul. That those shloka will come in later part. So that coming from that intelligence, also a good intelligence which tells you not to do the wrong things, it coming from something higher. So we should be in a position to understand this signal. For that, our consciousness and our desire should be, I don't want to run continuously behind my desires of my minds or enjoyment. Then slowly we start getting this vyavasayitmika buddhi, determined or one pointed attention. So it's a process, right? Last 2 days back we saw, right? Srila Prabhupada writes, it's a progressive path. Bhakti is a progressive path. So you make progress every moment. You make progress every day. So today I got some attraction, and I want to enjoy something, but somehow or other I controlled it and I did some reading or I did some seva. So this one step uh, will help you us to move forward into devotional service. So this is a progress that we made. So like this, every moment, every day, we keep doing some progress, and then we get this resolute determination. So I think this teaching we can easily apply in our life, and try to be more focused on the prime goal of living being, athato brahma jigyasa, understand ourselves and our relationship with the Supreme Lord. And this determination will also come. And then progressively we move forward in the path of bhakti. So now Krishna will continue because he's talking about this buddhi yoga, about bhakti, right? So he will next look few shlokas. He will tell why bhakti is important, and why the Vedas what they do. So where we should focus, that he will tell, Krishna will tell, and that we will see tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Any other examples or realizations or comments, questions? Please feel free. Okay, thank you very much. Sorry we were a little bit late to send the link today, but thanks for joining. Hare Krishna. So we will meet tomorrow again.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank